So if I said there was drama happening in the Paper Mario community, you probably wouldn't care at all, because that's just an average Tuesday for this community. Over the past decade and a half, there's always some people online arguing about something, and I haven't really cared about it over the past couple years. But there was a situation that happened recently that was really interesting, and this has happened in other cases too. But it involves the modding slash fan game side of the Paper Mario community. So, a couple days ago, someone called SMC Games released a surprise PC port of Paper Mario 64. And to put this into context, the game's source code was decompiled a couple years ago, and there's a couple groups creating PC ports of the game that recompile the source code, most notably Harbor Masters, who previously made several other high-quality PC ports of Nintendo 64 games, and they're working on one called Paper Boat. But the one that dropped a couple days ago is separate from that, and was not announced beforehand, and understandably, people were pretty excited, since this is, to my knowledge, the first fully released PC port of Paper Mario 64. But it turns out that this version ended up having some issues. I personally haven't played it, and I'll get into why I don't want to support this project, but there are several notable problems that people ran into while trying to play this. While it does have widescreen support, it apparently looks really bad, and some people can't even get it to work at all. And the UI is also terrible, making it difficult to remap controls or load save states, and that's an issue because apparently the controls are already bad in this PC port, just right out of the gate. And it apparently boots up with any ROM, despite claiming it needs a Paper Mario ROM. So rather than needing code from the Paper Mario ROM itself, it actually includes pirated Paper Mario data within the recompiler. I personally don't have any issues with emulation or playing these PC ports, but ROMs are something that you should have to find on your own means. This recomp is publicly available on GitHub. And it turns out that this whole project ended up being a huge load of AI slop. I'm not a programmer, and I don't have much knowledge of these types of details, but from what people have found, this whole project was vibe coded. Most of the code was generated by AI, with barely any effort made by the creator. So this whole project was just very lazily and hastily put together, without much thought put into it. That's likely why a lot of these issues arose from it. They just wanted to quickly get a Paper Mario PC port out there. And on top of all of this being generated by AI, it also violates the GPL v3 license, since it's apparently derivative of the Nintendo 64 recomp runtime, with its source code not being openly available. And this is actually very similar to a situation with a Smash 64 PC port that released very recently, about a month ago, with its source code also being 100% generated by AI and hastily slapped together within a month. And that received quite a lot of backlash, since it wasn't really a true Smash 64 PC port with any effort or thought put into it. So I feel like this is a pretty big issue in a lot of ways. I'm not gonna morally prop myself up and go on another rant about AI, because I feel like most people watching this video probably already know the problems with AI, but I feel like there are also issues with the general sentiment of slapping together a recomp PC port like this. AI is definitely a huge part of it, but it's also just the fact that there wasn't much effort put into this, and the fact that they resorted to AI. Rushed recomps like this don't include any interesting extra features or settings that more fleshed out PC ports like Mario 64's do, like properly working widescreen, support for mods, or even more impressive projects like Render 96 or Co-op Deluxe. Things like that are only possible when there's a genuine passion in making these PC ports. When someone is just vibe coding and slapping together a PC port, there's basically no passion at all. And genuine projects are also important for the preservation and longevity of these games. So recomp projects should really be handled with more care and effort. So why even do this in the first place? There is obviously no monetary gain in creating a PC port of a Nintendo game, since it would have been quickly shut down if there were any monetized aspects of it. Though I feel like this Paper Mario one will be shut down anyway, considering the fact that it does have pirated Paper Mario code within it. So I feel like this was mostly done for attention, because there is obviously something notable about being the first one to release a PC port of a game, and along with this, it might be the piggyback off of the anticipation of other PC ports like Paper Boat. And my advice with all of this is to just not give this PC port the time of day. I wouldn't even say it's worth trying it out if you're curious, because people already have played it, and said that there were notable issues with this. So I recommend just waiting for Harbor Master's Paper Boat to release, or any of the other PC ports of Paper Mario that people are working on. Those are actually made with passion, they're actually made by people who want to properly preserve these Nintendo 64 games and create a good way of playing these games on PC, so I just would wait for those to release. But anyways, let me know what you think of this down in the comments, and thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more, and make sure to check out my Discord server and Blue Sky if you want to. Stay perky!